Good morning, guys. My name is Tommy and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all okay. This is episode 8 or 9 of our Derby Let's Play season on FM23 and we're in the Championship. We're now at the end of the January transfer window. The last time I made a video, we was right at the very start of the season and we were doing alright. And we're still doing alright. Let's just have a look here. You can see that we are 29 games in and we are sitting 5th in the league. Things are going pretty damn good considering we've just been promoted into the league. If I have a look at the game history that you can see here, you can see I think the last time we picked up we was around here, the Stoke game. I might have lost 3-2 or something like that. And it was a bit sketchy. We drew, we won, then we lost. We couldn't really get any momentum. And we hit this sticky patch here at the beginning of September where we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games with only 2 wins. And during that, I kept messing around with the tactics. I was playing this 4-2-3-1 and I don't know, I didn't feel like we were solid enough at the back and I didn't feel like there was any kind of penetration in the final third. Like we weren't really doing anything. So I decided to change the tactics and things have gone really well. I changed to a back 5. So we're playing with 3 central defenders, but 2 ball playing defenders and 1 central defender, 2 wing backs, a BBM and a DLP, so a box-to-box midfielder and a deep line playmaker, with wingers that are going to cut in, and Buonioto is going to shoot from take long shots because he's playing as an inside forward, and Llewellyn is going to try and get crosses in, and then with an attacking forward. And you can see since I changed it, things have gone really well. Things have gone really, really well. You can see there is almost a sea of green right the way from November all the way through to December, where we were unbeaten for, what's that, about 10 or 11 games, which has really helped our league position. We've gone through a little bit of a sticky patch in the last couple of games. Reading, we lost to Crystal Palace. We got knocked out the FA Cup third round against Southampton, which wasn't great. But we have just won our last 2 matches against Plymouth and Burnley. And the next match, we're up against Watford. Now, Watford are sitting 3rd in the league at the minute. And they are 4 points ahead of us. So if we can get something against Watford at home, that will close that gap. That will do us wonders. And we can just get as high as possible in the league. Now, we bought a lot of players during the summer and I wanted to just quickly touch on the standout people and the people that have kind of flopped a little bit since we last spoke. So if I load up my team here and if I go to the ability section, Jamie Llewellyn, he was the most expensive striker. You can see there's a lot of orange arrows to say that he's declined, but I don't know if you can see whether my head's in the way here. In 24 games, 3 of them have been off the bench. He scored 9 goals and got 5 assists, and we're only just after Christmas. So I think that's a really good return. He has been on training to play on his inside forward position, which is where I want him to kind of be. But he has been playing up front a lot when James Collins hasn't been playing, and he's got a good lot of goals from there. If we have a look at his stats as a striker, well, as an advanced forward, he's not actually that bad. Again, all 11s, 12s, 13s. Nothing particularly stands out, maybe apart from his acceleration. But he's not been doing bad. 14 goals and assists in 24 games. Buonioto is another standout player for me so far this season. He's got 10 goals and assists in 26 features. 7 goals, 3 assists in the league. He's been playing really well. He's been coming off the bench quite a lot and being a bit of an impact sub, which I'm sure he's probably not happy with. But at the minute, he's doing really well. I'm really pleased with him. And yeah, he probably should be starting, really. If you're looking at those stats, he's a great asset. And yeah, if you look at him as an inside forward on attack, he is pretty damn good. Sam McClelland is one person that has really stood out. He's quickly becoming one of my favourite players in the team. He just reminds me of like a Phil Jones-esque style of defender where he just throws himself in front of the ball to try and stop it from going in. He's got some really good stats. He's got some really great improvement as well in those important defender stats. Marking, tackling is going up. His leadership is now on 20. And although he is only 22, I have made him my vice captain because I just think his teamwork of 17, leadership of 20, he's one of my favourite players. He's, ignore this consistency con. He's been great. He's got an average rating of 7.04 this season, so he's been great. A real letdown for me this season, though, so far has been Ali Abdi. He was brought in to be a left-back and compete with Ender Stevens. And, he's often being suggested as he should be the starting left back. I have given it to him the odd time, but every single time he lets me down. An average rating of 6.47 so far this season. And you can see here his last 20 games, he's only got 1 green, and that was a rating of 7. So I think something really needs to happen with Ali Abdi. He has been kicking off a little bit that I haven't been playing him as much, but in my mind, he's got 18 features so far. And he's got an average rating of 6.4, so I can't really justify keep on playing him. One big exit so far this season has been Conor Hourihane. Between Christmas and the summer, he came to me and he said he's unhappy, he wants to explore his options, he didn't want to sign a new contract, and I felt like I needed to let him go. Someone came in, they only offered 1.1 million, which I think is a steal for them to get him at that. But they wouldn't offer him anymore. He is 32, and although he is a leading player for me, I do have a bit of a congestion now in midfield. I've got Max Bird, I've got Liam Thompson, I've got Asconi, I've got Malan Gomez, I've got Bastida. So I've got 5 or 6 players all competing for that central midfielder position. So I was happy, well, I wasn't happy to let him go, but Conor Hourihane has left. He's gone to Preston. And although it is sad, it does mean that the likes of Max Bird and Liam Thompson and Jason Knight, if he plays in the centre, they can start to flourish. And, I've got lots and lots of future potential there. And it'd be good to give them an option to play every now and then. Right, let's head over to the Watford game. It is 5th place versus 3rd place. We are at home. I'm hoping for something really decent. I'll see you over there. So this is the starting lineup that I am going with, and we are going with Louis Sibley and Jason Knight in the midfield, with Llewellyn and Buenioto on either side, and a back 5 of Stevens, Cashin, McClelland, Davis, and Person on the right. So 6 minutes in, nothing's happened yet. Oh, we are straight into a highlight here. It is a Watford highlight. Derby do have the ball. Ender Stevens playing it around midfield. Jason Knight and Louis Sibley. Oh, Jason Knight's lost the ball there. That was poor. And Watford are on the attack now. McClelland is in the way and manages to get the ball back. And it's Derby trying to work the way out from the back again. And nicely done, actually. Over the top to James Collins. What can Collins do? Slides it through. 1-0 Derby. His 11th goal of the season. That was really well done. That was really calm. Cool, calm and collected. Let's see that again. So Person passes it to Llewellyn. Quite nice, fast passing. Sibley over the top. Collins picks it up. And his second touch just kind of slots it past the keeper. Great, I love that. So Watford have picked the ball up on the left. They're running down. We've got Godos 1-2 with Morente. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the shot? Oh, it does, but Wildsmith manages to get a hand on it, which is great. And can we counter-attack now? No, ball's gone out. Throw in. That looked dangerous, that was interesting. Jason Knight's got the ball. And it's through ball to Watford, and great save by Wildsmith again. Great save by Wildsmith. That looked like it could have gone in. Corner to Watford. They are putting a little bit of pressure on us at the moment, aren't they? Wildsmith claims it out the air. Cool as you like. What's he going to do with it? Or is this going to be the end of the highlight? It's not. Derby have it. Buenioto finds Llewellyn. He loses the ball to the Watford defender, and Watford can start making a bit of an attack now. Straight over the top, Davis. Oh, he slots it home. It's 1-1. Where were my defenders there? Sam McClelland, he does play in the centre of defence, and I think some of the things that he does lack is that physical. Yeah, look, they're very high up the pitch, aren't they? They just, both of these two, who is it? McClelland and Davis, Cashin. They both just let Davis slip in between them both, and neither of them really take ownership of who it is. Look, that's just, neither of them are really marking him. That was poor. 17 minutes in, it is 1-1. I'm going to give the team an encouraging shout because I want them to go for it. Watford have had 6 shots though at the minute. We've only had 2. Half time, 1-1. I'm feeling all right. I feel quite happy with that. We owe Watford after what happened in our last match. Let's go out there and get revenge. That's done. I don't really want to go in and start doing defenders, midfielders and attackers because you can sometimes ruin what their reaction is. But I think that's positive enough in general. Yeah, I'm all right with that, but I would like to get a win. I think we are capable of a win against Watford at home. We have been playing well this season. We've got a good set of guys. So let's see, hopefully. Persin with a throw-in, finds Llewellyn, straight into the box. Collins to Stevens. Oh! Cleared off the line. That was good. That was very close. Another Derby highlight. Davis over to Sibley in the middle of the pitch. Over the top to Persin on the right wing. Collins gets his... that was his... So I don't know if you noticed there, that said James Collins' goal, 11th goal of the season. But the goal that he scored earlier on this game was his 11th goal of the season. I wonder whether that is a bit of a glitch because it knows that it's going to be offside. I think that was a bit of a telltale sign that it was offside because it didn't change to 12. He was minute. It was small margins. But that's positive. That shows that we can get something out of this. Another encouragement. Actually, hang on. We're on 67 minutes. Llewellyn has got a rating of 6.1. That can't stay. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring... Yeah, we're going to bring Greg Kilty in. Morente trying to get past Persin. Cashin absolutely makes a complete mess of that. And he's gifted a second goal to Watford. He did not do well with that clearance at all. Morente crosses it in nice and high and wide. High. Cashin makes a mess of it. And Davis smashes it home. That was poor. Yeah, we are going to confirm the tactical change. I want to demand more of my team. And Jason Knight is on a 6.5. Let's put Alvaro Bastida on. I feel like we need something. A little bit of something. I might swap Sibley for Kilty. I prefer Lewis Sibley a little bit further up the pitch. So let's see if Sibley can do anything in the final third. I thought Bastida was going to take the ball then. He lost it again pretty quickly. It is Ngakia on the left-hand side. Can Derby win back the ball? It looks like they might be able to. Kilty's got it. Passes it back to Wildsmith. I would have preferred to do a bit of a counter-attack there, but Stevens up the left. What can he do with it? He's going to take on the Watford defence, to be fair. Bastida. He's running with it. Oh, what a double save. That was cleared off the line twice. Oh, that was so good. Oh, I can't get over that double save. That was great. And it's 3-1. Keenan Davis slots it home. We've well and truly been beaten here. We're going to bring McClelland off because he's looking a bit tired. And we're going to put James Abankwah on. That's a shame that. Bastida, I think if he would have run through and got a goal out of that then, that would have been a completely different end to the game. But a little bit like me commentating on it, I was that taken back by what had happened. I took my eye off the ball, off the game. I can't make any more substitutions, so Sibley, you're going to have to stay there. We've been beaten fair and square, 3-1 at home. I think it's a little bit unlucky. I think it's a little bit unlucky because we had some good chances. It just feels like it wasn't our day today. I'm going to say unlucky. I do feel like it was unlucky. What does that do for the table? It's not going to do us any favours, really. We are still 5th. We're only in 5th based on goal difference, but there is a 4-point gap between us and Blackpool, which are in 7th. So we are still comfortably, I say comfortably, relatively comfortable in the playoff positions. But we are only 4 points behind Fulham as well in 4th, and 7 points behind Watford, who are sitting in 2nd place. So it's not disastrous, but definitely not what we wanted at this fairly late stage in the season. But yeah, I hope you've liked the video. Let me know if you've got any comments or feedback on the style of play, the people that we've brought in, how people are playing. Yeah, I hope you've liked it, and if you have, then make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully we'll be a little bit further up the table. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.